The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Barrett looks to throw on first.
This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Back to throw Barrett.
Finding Miller once more, complete.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
Here we go. Here we go.
That's complete to Dell.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now an option play, and we'll keep it. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run again with Harris.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 42 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
An option handoff given to Harris.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch out now. 50 fears.
Now he'll try to run with this.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready.
They'll start it on the ground with Morris. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
White.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morris. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Ready. Drill 52. Hut, hut.
This is Morris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Falcons sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in on a good run. Winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
Green Jack.
Here's Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Trouble 38. Claws red.
Here's Morris. And he's fortunate to get anything from that, given the yard up to the 49. We look at the Steeler defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 9. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the ready.
2nd and 9.
10 cycles. .43 rail.
On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. The motion man is Fowler. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Black Ultra. Blaster. Stick. Ready?
Ritter now. That is caught by Fountain. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Ritter going to change it up. They run with Morris. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go. Here we go.
This 2nd and 4.
Striker. 3-3. Ready.
They run again with Morris. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
97. Ready?
Now it's Morris. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
17. Set.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Morris. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Going in motion left, that's Campbell.
Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1 yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Come on. Set.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run it with Morris. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the second quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Let's go. 52 blaster. Ready, go.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Ready.
Here's Barrett. He gets it complete to Harris. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Now Barrett. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
Boswell's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Smash. Red. Hut.
Ritter with it after the play fake. This one into the hands of Pitts.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice pickup there. 18 yards. First down, Falcons.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here we go.
Now Ritter going to change up the look.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Steel black. Drill green. Light blue. Ready?
Ritter on 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10.
Drill 52. Black shot. Blue strike. Set. Hut.
Working from the gun, Ritter.
His throw incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Trouble 38. Fight. White. Ready.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Set.
Now they'll shift things around.
Ready.
1st down. Here's Ritter.
Throw left
inside, complete. That's Fowler. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Here we go, set. Red, cycle. Green jack. Claws red. Set.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will knock us up at 10. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it. And that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Let's go. Ready.
And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all time. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
Okay, right.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. But it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On second down, Ritter. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Set, ready. Black Ultra.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fowler. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Falcons. Paris Campbell, 57 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Koo able to connect on the 10 score. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Here's Barrett looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He's going to try and take off with it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, he pulled it and got good yardage himself.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down.
Here we go.
The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. He dumps off to Morris. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting into their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, Ritter.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown.
Kyle Pitts.
24-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Caught left side. Here's Dell.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw is Barrett. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
52 blaster. Check right. Let's go.
Harris running straight ahead. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They hand this off to Harris. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Completion left side to Miller. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Okay, ready? Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set, go.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple. Barrett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Steelers.
Down. Blue strike. Right, white.
Off the play fake, Barrett. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. And they run with Harris off the option. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
This drive has turned into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Barrett will look to pass it. And the catch made by Walters. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready, ready.
On the give, this is Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From a yard out. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Steelers 17. First Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Morris. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
On the set.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard.
3.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Morris. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
5, 97. Blaster, 6. Set, go.
Now Ritter back to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
On the ready.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Fury, yellow. 6, mega. Red, yellow.
On play action, here's Ritter. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Let's go now.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 126 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Ready?
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Here's first and goal.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready. Set, hunt.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here. They begin the drive with Morris. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up now on second down.
Smash, ready.
Ritter looks to throw it. That's caught by Pitts. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here.
560. Set.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Morris. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Let's go.
So the road a little tougher here. Now first and 20. Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
Ready.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A little bit of an unconventional call there.
Yeah, but it worked. And how great was that? That's got to give them a lift in this situation.
Here's second down.
Trouble, 38. Drill 3. Slide 2. Hut.
Ritter. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's first and 10 now.
10 cycles. Hut.
Here's Morris. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. This is first and 10. Right back to him on first down. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
Down.
Here comes second down.
Set. Go.
This is Morris.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. Goodness, Harvey, it's no good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So possession in overtime first goes to the Atlanta Falcons, and we are back underway. Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
First throw in overtime comes from Ritter. And this is into the hands of Campbell downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards, the final tally. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready?
They run with Morris. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
Black shot. Blue strike. Set, cut.
Ritter now. Catch made here by Campbell. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone, this thing's over.
And I remember my coach has always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect them to attack on defense and not sit back.
Shot, 17. Ready?
Now it's Morris. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A couple more minutes and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Falcons, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Steelers,